Mining engineers also want MMDR Act amended, say neither auction nor government corporations viable. One fisherman drowned after a canoe capsized at sea on Saturday early morning, 8 rescued, 2 critical. ESG revises film finance scheme. Good film can get up to 82 lakh rupees, claims best scheme in the country. Churchill demands immediate election of GFA, demands change in sports policy code. Now the news in detail. Now, mining engineers of Goa have come to the rescue of Goa's mining leaseholders. They held a seminar on Saturday and strongly proposed to amend the MMDR Act to immediately resume mining in Goa. According to them, neither auction nor government corporation is a viable solution.
It was a day-long seminar organized by the Goa chapter of Mining Engineers Association of India and the Polytechnic Mining Alumni Association of Goa. They discussed on mining in Goa at Crossroads Way Forward. T. Victor, the former president of Mining Engineers Association of Goa, later proposed the solution they had arrived at.
We have met about 150 members of our association. We have met here. We have deliberated. We have interacted with each other. Also, we have invited some experts on law, on experts on corporate operations, on experts on legal advisors. The only best option is to amend their existing law which is there, which is peculiar to Goan mining concessions, which was a concession under Portuguese law. Later on had to be converted as mining leases under Indian law. If 1987 is accepted as the concession is converted to lease, if it is taken as 1987, up to 50 years mean 2037 pariyanta, we can operate the mine immediately. Tomorrow, if there is a notification comes from central government, tomorrow mining can be started in Goa.
If we consider the option of auction, besides the time that will be taken for exploration, at least my experience is at least it takes minimum 2 years for getting forest clearance. So similarly for EC, it takes under 2 years. Even if it is done parallelly, then also it is not going to be less than 5 years if we opt for a auction process.
According to T. Victor, the figures of 35,000 crore rupees given by the Shah Commission is nothing but a fiction. And in Goa, there cannot be encroachment beyond lease areas.
That cannot happen in Goa. It is possible elsewhere in the country, where this is one area, one lease is there. Our international center is only mining lease. Another lease after about 1 or 2 kilometers. Then it's possible. Here, every line is the common line. About 200 and odd mining leases. The leases which are survey numbers. Under survey number, you take the map of Goa and see the survey numbers. They are all just marked small survey numbers. 5,000 crore which was pointed out by Shah Commission is totally the imaginary figure. I can strongly tell. It's an imaginary figure. There is no basis. Even the basis which is given is an assumption. It's only a a fiction it is. How they will check it? They came with a handheld GPS. It's a very rough method. The minimum errors are in meters. And with that they checked the boundaries.
A video journalist Shamchari in Panachi.
The Kankona police arrested Fakirappa Upin, native of Hubli, for selling mangoes using prohibited substance calcium carbide for artificial ripening. FDA team tests presence of calcium carbide. Nearly 4 crates of mangoes were destroyed.
Formalin has become a national issue after initial tests by the Goa FDA found the presence of formalin in fish. The issue rocked the state, even leading to a 2-day boycott of the ongoing monsoon assembly sessions. Our reporter Devidas Gaonkar in Kankona.
One fisherman drowned after a canoe capsized at sea on Saturday early morning, while 8 others were rescued. Out of these, 2 are still critical. 8 fishermen from Baina had ventured into sea on Saturday morning. Here's the story in detail.
The 33-year-old deceased was identified as Suresh Tandil. The 2 who are critical at undergoing treatment at the Baina Sanjeevani Hospital. They are Munna Jaiswal and Putaya Chalwadi. PI Nolasco Raposo gave more details to GOA365.
In a drowning incident reported today at Vasco police station at around 8 a.m. in the morning, 8 fishermen had gone for fishing wherein the canoe capsized, and the locals helped the fishermen to come to the shore safely. However, one person, Suresh Tandil, aged 32 years, resident of Baina, was brought dead at Sanjeevani Hospital. So also 2 more fishermen were brought at Sanjeevani Hospital, namely Munna Jaiswal, aged 37 years, and Putya Chalwadi, aged 45 years. The other 2 fishermen who are brought at Sanjeevani Hospital are out of danger and presently under treatment. After conducting the inquest over the dead body of Suresh Tandil, the dead body was referred to GMC for postmortem examination. Further investigation is in progress.
Our reporter Hiru Mahale in Vasco.
After a long wait, the Entertainment Society of Goa has finally announced revised schemes for financing of films in Konkani, Marathi, Hindi and English by Goan producers. Films made in 2016 and 2017 will finally get the government finance. If a good film is made and it wins awards, it can get up to 82 lakh rupees under this new scheme.
ESG Vice Chairman Rajendra Talak told the media that the Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar, who is also the ESG Chairman, has approved finance for both the pending years. The film's finance for feature films is only for Konkani and Marathi films. Hindi and English are added only on non-feature category. The last date to apply is 27th of August. The details are also uploaded on the ESG website at www.esg.co.in.
The scheme is applicable for feature film in Konkani, Marathi and non-feature film in Konkani, Marathi, English and Hindi. All films must have English subtitles and censor certificate issued between 1st January 2016 to 31st December 2017. For feature film, grants will be 50 lakhs for A category, 30 lakhs for B category and 10 lakhs for C category, or 50% of the total expenditure as per audited statement and income tax return filed, whichever is less. For feature film, grants will be 50 lakhs for A category, 30 lakhs for B category and 10 lakhs for C category. For non-feature film, a grant of 10 lakhs rupees for A category, 5 lakhs for B category and 3 lakhs for C category. Beside this, the film producers will get additional assistance of rupees 20 lakhs if the film wins a national award in the best regional film category, rupees 25 lakhs if the film wins national award in any other category, and rupees 30 lakhs if the film wins Golden Lotus at national award. For non-feature film, rupees 7.5 lakhs if a film wins an award at national level or at any international level. This is the best scheme in the country. This scheme is only for the Goan producer. आणि बाकीचे पण थोडे conditions आहेत त्यात की 50% of the shooting has to be in Goa. Then 50% of character artists in the film. Character artists, not just a silent crowd nahi. Character should be Goan. There is nothing left here to criticize. If you do a good cinema, if it comes in A category, you get 50 lakhs. If you get national award, you get 20 lakhs. If it is screened in Indian Panorama, you get another 5 lakhs. So this becomes 75 plus for 100 shows. As per these schemes, government gives 7 lakhs. So 82 lakhs is assured amount if you do a good cinema.
Our video journalist Irshad Sheikh in Panaji.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The National Platform for Domestic Workers Union and Goa Domestic Workers Union has called for comprehensive legislation for domestic workers. They told GOA365 that the legislation should ensure proper regulation of work, provide social security and have a mechanism to redress grievances.
The forum has opposed the new 3 proposed codes, namely Industrial Relations Code, the Labour Code on Wages and Code on Social Security and Welfare 2018. These codes have been brought out by the Union government so as to rationalize and simplify existing labour laws.
First of all, the Industrial Relations Code, instead of being more employee friendly, is in favor of the employers. And so the unorganized sector is facing difficulties as far as their rights to form union is concerned, as far as their rights to strike for a just reason and a just cause, as far as their rights for their employment protection is concerned.
सरकाराकडे आम्ही इतलेच मागता की आमकां थोडे सुविधा मेळपाच्यो म्हणून. तर आमकां कांयच गव्हर्मेंट आमकां कांयच सुविधा अशे पास आमचे कांयच जायना. तेन्ना थोडी आमची घरेलू कामगार आसा पळय ती कामाक वयतात आनी तेंच्या घरान कामाक गेली काय आमकां प्रोटेक्शन अशें कांयच मेळना. ती कामाक गेली काय अचानक एकदा तेंचो मिस्टर घरा कडेन येता आनी कामाक आसता बायलां तेंचेर अत्याचार बी एकदा करता. सगळेंच करता अशें ना पण जाता एकदा. तेचेर आमी जर कंप्लेन जर करीत बायलेक सांगले जाल्यार बायल काय आयकून घेयना.
We have tried requesting the government to support us, to understand our difficulties as domestic workers. But the government fails to understand. We have given so many time memorandum, we approached to the ministers, we have taken public rally, public meeting, and the government of India especially had promised very much to the international level in the ILO convention in 2020 that they would respond to all the domestic workers and recognize them as workers. But till today, domestic workers remain where they are. We really strongly request the government to abolish this 4 code that is going to come and consider our domestic workers, give them a place as workers in the whole organized system which is going to come.
Our video journalist Irshad Sheikh in Panaji.
The Kalangut police on Saturday busted a prostitution racket, arresting 1 pimp and rescuing a victim girl. The accused has been identified as Irfan Naju Khan, a 27 years old native of Uttar Pradesh. He has been arrested under Section 370 of IPC and Sections 457 of the Immoral Traffic Prevention Act 1956.
PIG Badalvi said that they had received information that one person was supplying girls for prostitution in the area. A decoyed customer established contact with the pimp and asked for delivery of a girl. The police led by Dalvi along with the members of NGO Scan India laid a trap at Tivaivado, Kalangut, and the accused was arrested along with the victim. She has been sent to the protective home at Mercedes. GOA365 Bureau in Panaji.
Old Cross Fishing Canoe Owner Society on Saturday want Vasco MLA Carlos Almeida to file an FIR against coal being handled at Vasco instead of just targeting the canoe owners.
The canoe owners were reacting to the statement of Vasco MLA Carlos Almeida that members of Old Cross Fishing Canoe Owners Society were carrying out illegal fishing activity and threatening to file an FIR against them. President of the society, Custodio D'Souza, said that it was a welcome sign that Carlos had finally opened his eyes towards illegalities.
आमचेर एक FIR करतलो. आमी आयज सगळे मेंबरांक आपयले मिटींग घेवपाक आनी मेंबरांचो हांवें व्ह्यूज घेयलो कितें करुया काय जाल्यार मेंबरान म्हाका सांगलां की वास्कोचे आमदाराचे आयज दोरीतोर दोय उगडले इल्लिगल कितेंय तरी वास्कोन जात जाल्यार व्हेरी गूड, बरी गोश्टी की वास्कोच्या आमदाराक आयज दोय उगडले म्हूण की ओल्ड क्रॉस इल्लिगल करता जाल्यार आमी वास्कोच्या आमदाराक सांगूंक सोदता की वास्कोन एक जायत इल्लिगल जाता, जायते म्हणल्यार एमपीटी जे भाशेन इल्लिगल कोत्ता तेजेरूय आमच्या आमदारान एक FIR घालची. आमकां दिसता बाब काल्लोस तुवें जें पळय वास्कोन कितें इल्लिगल जाता इतलें धरून तुवें FIR घालची आनी तुका दिसता की हें इल्लिगल जाता म्हण जाल्यार तुवें बंद करचें.
Our reporter Hiru Mahale from Vasco.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Vasco residents held a morcha to protest the government's decision to give permission to more than 4,000 flats in and around MES College. They say that there is no infrastructure capable of handling such a large number and so the permissions should be revoked.
There are more than 4,000 flats coming up in the vicinity of MES College. And तुमका खबर आसा MES College in students जे शिकता हांगा तांकां पयलीच problem आसा. There is a very narrow road which is catering to the needs of this entire Vidyanagar area. आणि जर हे 4,000 flats आयले जाल्यार you can imagine the condition of the vehicles in that narrow road. आणि आमकां तर डेफिनेटली केओस आणि प्रॉब्लेम जातलोच फुडें आणि पोल्युशनूय जातलें, एअर पोल्युशन जातलें. हेजे खातीर हांव कितें मागता, I want to appeal to the government and the authorities to kindly revoke the licenses and to look into the matter. कारण आमकां सगळे रेजिडेंट्सांक खूब प्रॉब्लेम जातलो हे जेन्ना 4,000 फ्लॅट्स हांगासर येयले.
Being a rocky area, it doesn't soak. All the sewage water, this soak pit is not effective enough, and we are having problems. I don't know what these people will do. Initially, they promised that, they'll be installing the sewage treatment plant, which never works. After some time, it never works. How about the garbage? Our panchayat cannot cater for about 500 people, 500 houses, and these additional houses of 5,000. I'm not sure, what planning they have done, on what basis they have issued the license.
It's not possible.
It is out of our understanding,
The owner of Churchill Brothers, Churchill Ali Mao, has reiterated his point that it is important to have the Goa Football Association elections immediately. He has also said that once the new committee is appointed, they can make amendments and changes as per the Union Sports Policy Code.
The tenure of GFA committee has ended on the 8th of May 2018. The elections slated for 29th of July were purposely postponed because of the Code of Conduct of the National Sports Code. The GFA president Elvis Gomes had said that present body wants to have the election, but firstly it needs to make changes in the sports code that is directed to the Union Sports Constitution before holding the elections.
The GFA चे bylaws book आसा नी constitution तातून clearly बरयला after 4 years in the last week of July anybody holds a position shall dissolve the committee and fresh election should be held. आणि जेन्ना ही कमिटी 2014 जी निवडून आयली पळय ताणी कितें सांगलेलें ऑल इंडिया फुटबॉल फेडरेशनाक 2018 आमी डिजॉल्व करतले आनी फ्रेशली इलेक्शन घेतले इन द लास्ट वीक ऑफ जुलय. पण ते आज जावना, ते जावपाची गरज आसा. हे कॉन्स्टिट्युशनान कितें आसा एज पर इंडिया कॉन्स्टिट्युशन इन फुटबॉल क्रिकेट कितें बरयलां तें फॉलो करपाक जाय. जर ते आमी फॉलो करना दॅट मिन्स वी आर वायलेटिंग आवर ओन रुल्स.
So there's a system which has come in place which says after 2 terms you need a cooling period of 4 years and then you can contest again. So taking all this into account, but just you are going to bar somebody because of his age, and that too not he has come to that age, but you are going to buy time, and you are going to buy time and you are going to misguide the people. GFA is not a body which belongs to a particular family or which is self-centric. It's a body which belongs to Goa. It's a body which belongs to Goans. It's a body which belongs to sports development. So I don't think that you have to misuse the power and misuse it in a manner that you deprive somebody from contesting an election. I understand tomorrow there is an EGM and there is an AGM. just overnight the amendments were sent yesterday, which is very difficult for a layman to understand that how things can be put forward. The implementation of the sports code categorically says whoever is going to chair that particular seat has to follow the terms and the rules of the National Sports Code. So it's just not about the present sitting president or tomorrow's president. Whosoever may be the president, he has to follow the rule.
Constitution is over. As per the constitution rule is over, time is over. So that shall be filled first. And then who was coming there, they can make this code amendment. There is no urgency to make this code amendment tomorrow or after tomorrow. If the urgency, it is come on 8th June, it's come. So 8th June, why did they put it?
8th May.
8th May. 8th May come, why did not done that time? If this is urgency. Because the code amendment is not urgency, is the, as constitution, as per the law constitution, the 4 years, your term is over. This is I am just telling you, and they wanted to still continue is illegal.
Our video journalist Irshad Sheikh in Panaji.
FC Goa launched its women's team on Saturday. After this, the Gaurs become only the second ISL club after FC Pune City to field a women's team. The club will take part in the second edition of the Vedanta Goa Women's Football League and were part of the draft that took place at the Goa Football Association office in Panaji on Wednesday.
The tournament will begin on the 14th of August. Under 14 team coach Naresh Virnodkar is also the coach of the women's team, and training has begun at the Chogle Sports Center in Margao. Here is the score. The goalkeeper Jocelyn D'Souza and Charisma Jawaji. Defender Ria Perez, Sneha Fernandez, Clifa Lima, Lavina Perez, Samartha Shirodkar, Seema Fernandez, Desmina DeCosta. Midfielders Varani Fernandez, Joreen Colasso, Chetna Tirodkar, Jovi Fernandez, Jolinda Ferrao, Jasma Baptista, Alicia Tavares, Chelsea Fernandez, Alicia Fernandez. Forward Namita Govekar, Ashriya Rodriguez. Glenda D'Souza for GOA365.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log in to our website www.goa365.tv, follow us on Facebook Goa365 TV, or download our app on both Android and iPhones to watch it on your mobile. Keep watching Goa365.